Know that I will tear your heads from your shoulders. The dead must have their tribute.
Angry boy's angry.
As big class reunions go, this one's gotta be the worst in history.
Years ago, we fought here as classmates. But not today.
Kill every last one of them!
Angry boy's angry!
And so we fight on.
Okay.
I will crush anyone who blocks my path.
Dimitri, he's alive. But he doesn't look interested in joining forces with us.
It would not be advantageous to take on both at once. We must stop the Kingdom and the Alliance from joining forces. I will create such chaotic warfare that they won't be able to tell who is friend and who is foe.
That's fine. Yeah. I don't want to kill Bernie. Let's avoid that at all costs. So what's my actual goal here? Defeat all enemy commanders. Oh, okay. It's just, okay. So it's just Edelgard. It's actually just Edelgard and Dimitri. It actually is. Oh, we can make this so simple. We are avoiding her at all fucking costs. So, I could take 2 strike teams. Oh, Felix is probably... Oh, wow, what the... That's... What the hell is that sword? Moralta. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I'm not gonna say taking on Dimitri and them is gonna be easy, but... Perhaps I could send a little small strike force over here with the intention of taking out Dimitri, and hopefully the other people I don't want to kill, if I don't have to, will be drawn out. And over here, I can focus on Edelgard. Hubert will be someone I'll probably have to deal with, but I'm actually pretty okay with that. He's so dedicated to that cause, him dying for it is not something that, I don't think he'd even mind. He'd probably mind a little bit, but you know. Oh boy, okay. Well, time to have some fun. Okay, that's turn 1. Let's do this.
Mounted units, advance!
Are those the ones over at the side there? Yeah, I'm fine with that. I was planning to take them on first anyways.
All this violence, and for what?
Oh, that's good for her.
I guess all the fighting paid off. Yay?
That's all you're gonna do? Oh, and the Alliance did. Gosh darn shit. Okay, I'll take this little by little if you want to play this little by little. That's actually how you want to play this. I have no objection. Horse Slayer. Fuck yeah. That works.
Who's next? Get in line.
Yeah, that definitely works.
Well done. This could turn the tides.
Good time for a crit, especially since I was trying to do this to draw some in.
Don't get used to this.
I want to clear out some of their guys before dedicating myself
Noted.
too much to this
Never
side.
end up on your bad side.
But alas, apparently just attacking them just it's perfectly fine too. Okay. You really don't want to move against each other. This is very different than you two just attacking each other. Have you learned how to not incite each... How is Dimitri not doing anything? He's just like, kill every last one of them! He's doing nothing. God damn it. I guess that works. Should be enough to... It should be enough to pull them in. I think the AI is supposed to act on that. I don't think that's like something missing in the AI at the very least.
Sorry. I'm in.
Still debating what I want to do with the Empire, or the Kingdom guys. Because if they're just going to stand there until I pull them, then... Unless I use Stride, I have no chance of getting in there and taking him out. And honestly, I don't think I have anyone that's going to be strong enough to just take him out in a shot, too, based on my previous experiences against Dimitri.
Stay back! Stay back or I'll shoot!
Why do you have to have the biggest range? Yeah, I figured I could pull that and also pull the other guy. And oh, are you going in that direction? Fantastic.
You're all going down. The results speak for themselves.
He has so much luck for his situation. Oh, wow. That wasn't enough. God damn, okay. That's fine.
It's done. I'm not there yet.
Unexpected.
So, this should be interesting. Let's see how well this works out. Especially since I'm going to a place where people die. Oh, and I'm using axe against swords. So that should be interesting. If that works out. Oh, really?
Better you than me.
What a great time for a freaking... I should have kept the magic. I guess I thought the horse improvement would give her some damage, but apparently not. Holy moly. Oh, okay. I activated you in a different direction. Neato. Okay. I guess the other one couldn't reach because of that. Yeah. That has to be it. Yeah, it's almost definitely it, yeah.
Not giving up.
She likes critting on that, doesn't she?
Same old, same old.
Success.
Hey, look, I activated them to go after the Imperial guys. Fantastic. Exactly what I really wanted out of that.
Let's keep our guard up.
So if they start heading over there, that should activate them to start attacking each other if that guy can actually get all the way over there. So I just need to leave this guy untouched at the very least. and let them do what they're going to do against each other instead of chancing my luck. Okay, let's see what they do.
How kind of our enemies to fight one another. And open flanks as well. Generous. You're interfering with the plan. Looks like I'll just have to get rid of you. Too easy.
Whew.
Strategy in motion.
Fighting on will endanger my life. Your Majesty, I must withdraw.
Oh, okay, so he's not actually gonna fight to the death over it. Fine, whatever. 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 Good try, though. Oh, yeah, keep going after them. Keep going after each other. Don't let them kill Bernie, by the way. Edelgard, you have one job. You have one job. Okay, we can make this work.
If they're going to stand in our way, they must die. Smash them to pieces.
Wait, no. Oh my god!
It is time. Someone, take the central hill.
No, don't you dare touch Bernie!
Yes, Your Highness. If that's your order, then I'll go.
I guess... Oh, is Ingrid gonna go after? How are they gonna approach this? Do I need to go protect Bernie? Who do I want to live? Who's the important one to live? So they're starting to go after me over... Well, he's not going after anyone. I wonder what direction he'll go in. But apparently they decide to not go after the Imperial guys, so... Whatever. Mind you, this is probably a lot more dire. Significantly more... dire. Can I? She's a good one. She's a good one, isn't she? Ingrid, you're great, but you're sort of not in a situation I can, you know, just let you do what you're about to do. Oh wow, how much resistance does she have? Holy fuck! I don't think I have one guy with 31 resistance. You bastard. Okay, she healed a bit off of that, so that's what I wanted.
I'm nobody's fool. I keep advancing.
Not bad level up either.
No time to slow down.
We all choose our paths, and I've chosen mine. I fight for my lord, to the death.
Good timing! Okay, that's...
Your Highness, I failed you.
She might have been the most dangerous one on the goddamn field. Ingrid, I love you, but man, just following him blindly. Just following him blindly.
Ingrid.
Just following him blindly. That's him. Following Angry Boy because he wants to be angry. That was a really good timed crit, though.
Thanks. All is going to plan.
That ain't bad.
I'll use this power for the greater good.
So if she's focused on attacking Raphael or one of them, I can move around here much more freely and cut off fucking Sylvain. Because I'd rather see Sylvain and Ingrid die than Bernie. I gotta be honest. I feel like Bernie's probably been pressured into this. Let's not let Bernie die. It's a little bit because I have a hard time believing she'd choose this in this manner. It's actually, it's a lot because of that. It's a lot because of that.
All this violence, and for what?
So, and she's going after Happy now. Ooh, that's actually a large percentage chance. Oh. Snap. That's not what I was expecting. I was figuring that she'd have the evasion tanking. But alas, no. No.
I'm not going down! Attack at your own risk.
Waste of a crit. But oh well. Okay. Let's see how this works. Oh well.
Piece of cake.
Okay. So much for my original plan. So much for my original plan. So much for trying to minimize casualties of the named characters, too. I'm more just protecting Bernie than I am anyone else. Part of the reason is everyone else feels... I guess Ingrid feels like it's more a naivete, but I didn't really have much choice because she appeared right behind me. And she's a flying unit, so it's not like I can just run away from her, too. Hey, Felix. You haven't really done much yet. Are you, still hating life?
Want to die? Step forward. I'll take you all.
Shit. I do not want to make them have the finishing blow. I do not want to make any of his former classmates have the finishing blow, at the very least. I want to give him that much. Oh, darn it! Darn it! I bet a little much on that, didn't I? Okay, well...
I don't expect forgiveness.
Come on down, Raphael. You can do this, can't you? Can you? Can you? Lance is supposed to be good against sword. What's up with that? Oh, wow. Here's the thing, if I even let him have a chance of Favicing, too, he's gonna completely destroy my guy. So, alternative option. Very alternative option. So even if he Favices, I should have the follow-up with Yuri.
Not here. Not like this.
Crap. Ah!
Felix.
God damn it. All I wanted to do was draw you out so you'd go after the Empire, and I could get to Dimitri and kick his ass.
Huh? Guess I have no choice. Never let your guard down.
Heaven. Hey, look at you. So close. You got yourself killed. The weak fall, the strong live.
That's the premise.
More
Okay.
I
How do I want to handle these guys? It's gonna hurt. That's really gonna hurt. I need to take him out this turn, don't I? I probably do. Let's see, how far can you move? You could not take. You cannot take another attack from Bernie. Unfortunately. Oh, which means you need to heal yourself. Or back the fuck out of the way. Which isn't very conducive to any of my intents. 35 fucking damage. I can take a single attack at the very least. Which means I might be able to take out one of them. Even if it's not you. This particular turn. Okay, let's take out you for the turn. Yeah? Let's Sylvain. That works too.
This could turn the tides.
That works too.
Predictable
If I need
success.
to go back and redo that, I could probably use that against Sylvain. Oh, I could. I need to get her out of danger. Bernie, why are you so accurate?
try.
Why are you so good at the things you do? Yeah, she doesn't hit hard from that, but she hits accurately. These two shouldn't need help, it's just a matter of not getting critted or something like that. Oh boy. There's so many characters I like that's on this field, but a lot of them are like proper warriors.
I guess this is fate. Sorry, but I need you to please give up quietly, okay?
Or like blind followers. Okay, well that simplifies it. A lot? No.
I may not survive.
I need... No, he can't finish it. That's unfortunate. Only 9 damage. So all he needs to do is heal this turn. Or someone needs to heal him at the very least. Whew. There's a high probability he'll miss that. But if that's a pretty good chance too. 16, and then Emil could probably... No, Emil needs to... Still needs to... That'll be enough to take him out before he attacks back, at least.
My moment has arrived! I'm not afraid. I figured he would end like this.
See, that's the thing I don't like about the kingdom. It's pretty consistent too, that sort of knightly sort of feeling of duty that they have. How many of them are... Do you not give a shit about him? Is he not worth a name? That's the thing that I've disliked about the kingdom since I, like, basically first heard about it. Because it's this knightly duty to fulfill your role. And people are okay with throwing away their lives, specifically because that's what they're meant to do. Etc., etc., etc. All that sort of fun stuff. Okay, now that she's aiming for us again, we can just, you know, start making our way around this way again.
Why not?
Okay, this will be a... Let's see, is this really something I can risk? Low hit percentage, low hit percentage. Yeah, it's something I can risk. At the very least. I think a net should pull that damage so it doesn't go after any sort of damage Raphael. So yeah, that's still fine. I could even have her stand out there healing focus for a while without touching anything else. Okay, make our way back over this way. That is my intent.
Much needed.
I take nothing for granted. Shall we?
And because of the nature of monsters, I can pull it without worrying about it going after anyone other than Happy.
You lost that one.
There he goes. Down he goes.
Once I've decided you're done, you're done. A hard life sharpens.
You're relentless.
Okay. Let's not pull to do in quite yet. Let's not do that. Unfortunately, I've made a lot more progress against Dimitri just because his position's so much less secure, so I advanced much quicker, and he instead tried to catch us off guard from behind in ways I did not approve of, which caused me to get distracted on the other side, and etc., etc. Okay. Yeah, I think I will actually let her just healing focus and draw that fire for a little bit. I'm not entirely sure what that debuff is. I can't use magic, maybe? It's unclear. That might be it, though. What do I have left? Oh, yeah. I don't have anything really to do with her at the moment. No, I should wait on using that. Fortify is good, but, you know. Okay, are you gonna... are you going to attack across? Are you gonna do what I was hoping your compatriots would? You might be going after Bernie, so I might have to kill you just on that premise. Yay. Also, I think this guy is weak to lances. Yeah. Okay, cool. let's act on that.
Yep, I'm stronger now.
Ooh, do you have Vantage? That's problematic. Oh, are those guys not going to attack if I get closer? Huh. What's the range on that? Okay, I did just get it out of there. Boy, I need to get him a better... I need to get him a better lance. Here, let's try this.
I know just the thing. I'll give you a hand.
This better work.
Okay. That should at least break it the rest of the way. I can take that attack from Bernie. It's completely doable. I have drawback, which isn't actually helpful for this position. Why don't I have smite on him? No! What's the rest of the way? Edelgard's not really protected anymore. If I can keep Petra just sitting there the entire time. So are you going after... No, you're not. You're no longer going after Bernie. Oh, you have quite a range yourself, don't you? And you have quite a range yourself. So basically, we have to take on Doom. We have little to no choice. Fine. He's coming after me. It's not like he's gonna keep going towards Bernie. Not based on that, at least. So that is... I do think your magic is sealed off, yeah. That does go most of the way.
In the name of His Highness, you die here.
Did you have that many scars in the...
I can still fight, Your Highness.
Well, the name of the chapter isn't wrong. It really is The Blood of the Eagle and Lion.
Shut up and retreat. You must live to do.
Oh, he retreats. Fine. We're gonna play it that way, eh? Fine. Oh, am I at a point that I want to pull him? He has people behind him too, so whatever I do, I need to be able to get in there quickly. And taking him out too. Well, for now. Heal over there. How well can I actually do? Not amazingly. He does have the counter attack. So... for now, I think filling up my health is probably the best course of action here. I can get over to him if I really need to. Oh wow, you do have a... Oh, that's the general. That's the general too. Okay. Oh! There it is! There's the move! Oh... Oh, that isn't even good percentage. How well can I do against Dimitri? He is by and far the most important, or the most dangerous one, isn't he? 75 damage! Oh! 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 Could I pull him back? Maybe get back to a choke point. Maybe that would be a good idea. If I could lock them in place, that would be fantastic, but it doesn't look like that's a real, actual option. Unless these guys are much... They are much easier to hit. They won't hit that other guy. Is Dimitri easier to hit? Probably not. Who has good battalions? I don't think this group is actually a good battalion group. No, they're not. There's also the question of if I even... Could I even properly lock him up in place if I wanted to do that? Well, for now, I'm gonna see if this hits. I'm gonna guess probably not.
I'll help too, okay?
Even with the boost. It hits! Holy shit! 40%!
I earned this.
You did good. That will not lock him in place, will it? It hurt him a little bit, though. Anyone else doing significant damage? Okay. I can live that. He'll probably miss, too. Let's try it.
You're not worth it. Get out of my sight.
Oh, you wanna try me? Unless he crits. Okay, he didn't crit. And he missed. Good. So he did 75 damage potentially against him. I just need to weaken him down a little bit more and I should be able to actually finish him off. What's the lowest chance I can give him? That would be enough to take him out, too. Oh, no, that'll just be straight up enough to take him out. You can do it. Do it!
Where are you, God? I will not stop until I kill you!
He seems angrier than Crimson Flower. He seems significantly angrier than Crimson Flower. Oh boy. Okay, well, I should be able to finish off the rest of these guys without too much concern.
That's another one. Did it again.
Go, go, Golden Deer Strike Force! You guys, you did it! You all did it! If I regret having to kill any... Oh, I ran... I literally did not look at how many I had left. Yeah, that's my bad.
Let's keep our guard up.
One experience still. Okay, well, I didn't... I'm pretty sure I avoided forcing any of my Kingdom guys to deliver the finishing blow at the very least. Okay. Now, this fun stuff. Oh, yeah, I need to. Okay, so Petra's been unactivated, thankfully. She's activated, but she's sort of stuck in place. And I sort of have a straight shot for taking on Edelgard, so I think I can do this with at least 2 of them alive. Because that's the thing. Ingrid, I had very little choice. She jumped up right behind me. To do, I had very little choice because I activated him. He started going a different direction, then he decided he's going to attack me. There's a chance he might have kept going. I think that's happened in the past where their AIs had them undo that, but I can't take that chance either because he's about to kill Annette. So Vayne, it was him or Bernie. That's an easy choice. Petra is the only one who's just completely out there. And I'm not even considering Edelgard or Dimitri part of it because this is their crusade. On both sides, so.
At the ready.
Yeah.
I'm here to help. Go!
This should simplify pretty simply. Hopefully. Oh, her magic's... Shoot. I did not even realize that. Okay,
What's
probably
my
a better way to
strategy?
do this then. Yeah, just do that.
Too easy.
Vantage! I forgot about that. Good thing I used one, person with high evasion.
We're all desperate, aren't we?
A bit disappointing.
As are all things related to... I made that joke before, never mind. You can also get out of the way. Leaving Caspar. Okay. Straight shot to Edelgard at this point. What is her range, though? What do I actually have to worry about in terms of activating her? Okay, there's a little bit of a leeway there. And I can get around this way, too, if I want to avoid these guys. Entirely.
I've got an idea.
Good idea. Can't believe you thought of it. Actually... No, I can get over there if I want to. Okay. Never mind.
I came out on top. This time.
These guys have sort of done their job, so unless I want to make them take the really long way around to avoid... Is that even... No, I couldn't even get around unless I wanted to go all the way around. So I guess these guys are just going to, chill over here.
I'm your girl. Let's make this quick. Why not?
Hey, so my strategy is going to be...
Thank you.
I used a Divine Pulse to see what she was going to do to attack me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull her out. And I don't think they can crit
I'll
the
try.
I don't think the
At the ready.
Yeah, I don't think she can actually crit on a
Appreciate it.
gambit. So I should be okay with just these 4.
I knew when next we met, one of our paths would have to come to an end. Your journey ends here, Professor. Forever.
Won't hold back.
I can survive it. That's the important thing. You did give me some... No! Crap! Crap. I didn't even consider that.
I may not survive.
Okay, I definitely need to finish it this turn. How much can I do in one attack? 24 if I really want to. Less if I'm chancing a follow-up, and I can't really do that realistically. So... Oh, she is equipped to retaliate. Not immensely well, though. So I think this is probably the best way to go about this. Probably can... not do that. So okay, I think this is probably the best way I can go about this. I'm not gonna die even if she hits me both times. What's his gambit? Not a good option. Hand axe is, though. So I'm not gonna die even if she hits me. She might not hit me. I'll hit both of them.
We haven't seen each other since Garrick Mach. You've grown lovelier than ever, Edelgard.
You're not so unfortunate yourself. And you have the aid of the Professor. Frankly, I'm jealous. Now's the chance for you and the Professor to leave.
I'm afraid I must decline. Even if we left, we just have to come right back. Piece of cake.
Okay. So with that, I can dance him a little dance.
Sorry.
I probably could finish it off with a meal too. Just in case I have any sort of option to miss here. Yep. Let's go!
I lost. Just as expected, you aren't making my path an easy one.
Just as expected indeed.
I must retreat for now. We'll meet again on the battlefield.
I'm not shocked.
Even in an ugly battle like this, it's important not to lose heart. We have to take pride in our victory. We did it, Teach. Now we can move forward to our victory.
At least some people got out of that. At least some people got out of that. As much as everything went in a direction I did not like, at points, I sort of had to live with my decisions at a point. I will stand by the fact that having I know other people, it's just one of those things where it's like, why don't you recruit everyone? And I really do feel as though the just like changes to the strategy, the changes to how the battle flows, the changes to the emotional investment of every move and strategy change I make is significantly enhanced by not wanting to kill people on the other side, basically. I'm not surprised she went away. It seemed like Dimitri and Dedu did that, and Hubert as well retreated. There's no way this is going to be the last battle. No way.
So, Edelgard retreated. I suppose she lives to be defeated another day.
That's fine. I'm okay with her not dying.
I suppose a win is a win, regardless of the circumstance. Some of our allies are injured, but can still fight. We'll just have to accept this outcome and press onward. Still, the battlefield looks awful. And I wonder what became of the Kingdom Army. And Dimitri.
I saw him.
Who? Dimitri?
You're on the other side of the battlefield.
He was completely different from how I remember him. He looked like a crazed demon while he was fighting. He pursued Edelgard as she retreated, but he didn't get far before he collapsed. I saw him surrounded by Imperial troops and pierced by their spears. I'll never forget it. He deserved a better end.
For as anticlimactic as his previous presumed death was, now he just shows up, loses the battle being all angry, then just dies in a fury of nothingness. And we're just told about it secondhand.
Dimitri. He went through so much to make it here, only for his efforts to be in vain.
I can't even begin to understand what Dimitri must have been feeling, but there must have been some other way. Why did he have to go like that?
And his vassal, Dedu, did he fall as well?
I don't know.
Your Highness. Your ambitions are my own now. I will bring you Edelgard's head. I swear it!
Okay. Angry boy becomes contagious.
Professor, Claude, may I have a moment of your time?
Lysithea, what are you doing up this late? Trouble sleeping?
Yeah, we all have nights like that.
Anyone would be shaken after such a brutal battle. If you're having trouble sleeping, you should drink some warm milk. That's a thing, right?
Must you treat me like a child, simply because I'm awake a bit later than usual?
I mean, I literally was like, we're all like that sometimes.
Actually, I can hardly muster any indignation right now. I wanted to tell you that I noticed something odd during that battle.
What was it?
There were some strange mages among the ranks of the Imperial Army. Did you notice them?
Yep. Seems like Edelgard didn't have very many other places to turn for help. Yeah, the ones wearing masks, specifically.
That's right. I have seen people dressed just like that before. It was a long time ago. House Ardelia was involved in a rebellion that took place within the Empire 18 years ago. After it was quelled, all of the key officials were caught and put to death. The Empire sent replacements, who they used to take control of House Ardelia. Among the people sent by the Empire were mages dressed in black, just like those we saw in battle.
If they're Imperial mages, it makes sense that they would wear the same clothing, right?
Yes, but the mages from back then and today, I do not believe they are from the Adrestian Empire.
Well, we know neither of these are right, but Claude, what are you doing?
No. I got the impression that they were from somewhere else, somewhere completely separate from Fodlan. There's more. Those mages imprisoned the children from my house and performed horrible rituals on them. Blood experiments.
Lysithea, you can't mean... even you?
Yes. All of the others were deemed failures. They all died. And even I... It doesn't matter. The point is that those monsters possess dreadful knowledge and power. I just thought you should know the sort of people who have allied with the Empire.
Blood experiments. Does that remind you of anything, Teach?
With Flame, yeah?
Exactly. There was that secret group who abducted Flane and extracted her blood 5 years ago. The people involved back then were Tomas and Monica. Well, I suppose their true names were Solon and Kranya. So, that eerie group has been slithering behind the scenes in the Empire for a while now. Lysithea, thank you for sharing all of that with us. One day we will uncover the truth of who those people really are.
Yeah. I feel like I have a pretty good idea already, so...
We've managed to invade Empire territory and emerge victorious in our first battle. I hope to maintain our momentum and push onward to Enbar, the Imperial capital. Unfortunately, we are not legendary heroes in a fairy tale. Our stamina has limits. The longer we fight, the harder the fight will become. It will take immense effort to secure the supplies and soldiers we need to prevail.
Boy, you better not be saying this is as far as we go.
Of course not. However, the road ahead leads deep into enemy territory. It'll be a difficult journey, strewn with hardship. I can't guarantee that we'll make it out alive. If anyone wants to leave, now is the time to do it.
I shall accompany you to the very end. After all, Someone must step up to take leadership should you fall.
Oh boy.
I'm coming. The future of my village depends on this. Besides, I have to protect the professor. For Captain Gerald.
I'm not going anywhere. Because of the Empire, my little sis can't live in peace.
We can't leave the future of Fodlan to others. I'm sure that everyone here feels the same.
The Knights of Seros will keep fighting the Empire. We won't rest until we rescue Lady Rhea.
Actually...
So, what? We're all supposed to take turns saying we'll do our best until the very end?
Give or take, yeah. This is sort of like what happened before the final chapter in Crimson Flower. Are we actually at the end? Are we actually reaching the end?
And what about you, Marianne? What will you do?
I'll fight too.
Fine. Fine. I suppose I'll tag along too, until the bitter end.
It's an honor to keep fighting alongside such stalwart allies. Right, Teach?
I'd expect nothing less from my students.
Hey now, when you put it that way, it almost sounds like you're just praising yourself.
I mean, a little.
All right. Now that I know where each of you stands, I'm going to return to Alliance territory for a while. I intend to report this victory to the Alliance Lords and draw out even more support from them. Our next battle will be even more challenging, so brace yourselves for that.
I should write to my brother. He'll want to hear about our victory.
Your brother, Lord Holst? How is he these days?
Oh, he's doing great. I even got a letter from him before the last battle. He wanted to come and join our fight too.
Will we get to meet him?
What's this? Lord Holst come here? That would be a most reassuring development.
Will we be able to physically see his face at some point?
Sadly, it sounds like my father was against the idea. They want him to stay in case they need to fight the Almirans.
Their logic is sound, though it is vexing that the Alliance's greatest general cannot join us on the front lines.
We should be glad that Holst is staying behind.
Oh, we shouldn't.
Almira aside, there's also no guarantee that the Imperial forces won't try to launch a surprise attack from the Old Kingdom territory.
If you have something you need to talk to my brother about, I'd be happy to send a letter.
No, that's okay. I'm just glad to hear he's doing well. Please send him my regards.
That it? That's an interesting and sort of weird thing to bring up. You think they're actually going to attack from the kingdom? That whole scene seems sort of pointless unless it's actually building towards something. Interesting. Very interesting.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Harpstring Moon. The Golden Scheme. Claude leverages his victory at the Battle of Gronder to secure reinforcements from Alliance Lords. Meanwhile, the Imperial Army continues to tighten its defenses at Fort Merceus in anticipation of an attack on the Imperial capital.
Okay, so we haven't taken the fort yet. That was one of the things I was wondering about. Were we just fighting in front of it, or was that the actual battle for the fort in a sense? Obviously not, though, so yeah. Okay. So I assume Merceus is the big blockade towards actually being able to go into the capital. Oh. No, actually, because I want to end the recording soon. Sorry. Give it a day or two.
Our objective is Enbar, the Imperial capital, but our greatest obstacle lies before that.
And what's that?
Fort Merceus. If we can't pass through, we won't be able to reach Enbar.
Fort Merceus, the impregnable fortress, or so it's called.
If I recall correctly, it's sometimes referred to as the Stubborn Old General.
It is a massive fortress that was constructed to protect the Imperial capital.
The Imperial troops we defeated passed through Fort Merceus and retreated to Enbar. Right now, Fort Merceus should only have its usual defensive forces to contend with.
Why, hello there! Who are you? We should be careful, because we're going to be fighting at the end of the month anyway, so attacking quickly isn't actually an option.
It would be best to take it before enemy reinforcements arrive. Still, there's a reason it's been called impregnable. The only real question is what our fearless leader intends to do.
Sorry for the delay, everyone. Those mewling lords kept me from leaving for quite some time.
So, were you able to secure additional reinforcements?
It's gonna have to wait until next month. It doesn't look like they can afford to keep supporting us at present.
Then what should we do about Fort Merceus? Do you plan on waiting around?
No. If we wait until next month, the enemy will have bolstered their defenses. That said, the prevailing theory is that you need triple your enemy's forces to take a fortress with a frontal assault.
Right. That's what we were taught at the academy. And this is Fort Merceus we're talking about. It's renowned for its strong defenses.
Our current army isn't nearly strong enough. What to do?
Well, isn't the answer to not do a frontal assault, whatever that entails?
Whatever you do, just don't ask us to scale those huge walls. We'd end up dead when they hurl rocks down at us.
Yeah, no thanks. If only someone would open up the gates for us from the inside.
Ta-da!
Unfortunately, we don't have any spies in there. Wait a minute. I've got it. We sneak in, stir up confusion, and open the gates ourselves to let our allies in.
Right, that's what I was saying all along.
Right, nice one, Hilda. But how do you propose we go about sneaking in?
Disguises? If we dress up like Imperial soldiers, maybe they'll think we're allies and let us in.
That was a nice touch. It sounds like that wasn't in the script. That was a nice touch, though.
Do you really think they just open the gates for us? I'd be pretty dumbfounded if that worked.
No, she's onto something. It's a good idea, Hilda. We just need to refine it a bit, and we'll be in there before we know it.
Really? Go me!
What is your definition of refining the idea? I know your go-to strategy is nausea-inducing poison, but...
Oh, I maybe ate too much. My stomach hurts.
Raphael, why are you eating meat during a war council?
So, fearless leader, I'm guessing you're going to keep the crucial parts of your scheme under wraps until the time comes, aren't you?
You know me so well, Judith. Whether we like it or not, this war puts a damper on all of our spirits. What's wrong with trying to have a little fun every now and again? Just leave the details to me.
Will you at least let me know? I assume I'm going to be part of the plan, because I'm always part of the plan. Okay, well, that's where I want to end it for today. I will see you all next time, as we go through this next month of fun times, spectacular times. See y'all next time. Drive safely, everyone.